Welcome to Blood Sugar Squad, your go-to channel for simple, actionable tips to manage diabetes and live your best life. It's summer and peaches are everywhere. Juicy, sweet, fragrant, and undeniably delicious. But if you have diabetes, you've probably asked yourself the same question many people do every July and August. Can I actually eat these? They taste almost like dessert. They're sweet enough to feel indulgent. So are peaches a smart choice for blood sugar? Or are they secretly another fruit trap waiting to happen? Today, we're going to break down everything you need to know about peaches and diabetes. We'll look at the numbers, the different types of peaches, the biggest peach traps people fall into, and how to enjoy peaches without sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Segment 1, the peach profile. Let's start with the numbers, because this is where peaches surprise many people. A medium peach, roughly the size of a baseball, contains about 14 to 15 grams of carbohydrates, around 2 grams of fiber, and only about 60 calories. The glycemic index of peaches generally falls somewhere between the high 20s and low 40s, depending on the variety and ripeness of the fruit, which still places peaches firmly in the low glycemic index category. That means the natural sugars in peaches are absorbed relatively slowly compared with many processed snacks and desserts, leading to a gentler rise in blood sugar rather than the rapid spike you might see from cookies, candy, or sugary drinks. The glycemic load of a medium peach is only about 5, which is also considered low. Since glycemic load takes portion size into account, many experts consider it a more useful tool for understanding how a food may actually affect your blood sugar in the real world. Peaches also provide vitamin C, vitamin A, potassium, and a variety of antioxidant compounds that help support overall health. A single medium peach provides roughly 15% of your daily vitamin C and contributes useful amounts of vitamin A as well. But here's the important part. Even low glycemic foods can raise blood sugar if you eat enough of them. 2 peaches contain twice the carbohydrates of 1 peach. 4 peaches contain roughly the same carbohydrates as a can of soda. Portion size still matters. Segment 2, the peach family. Here's something many people don't realize. There are thousands of peach varieties grown around the world, and they generally fall into 3 categories. Freestone peaches are the easiest to work with because the flesh separates cleanly from the pit. These are often used for baking, grilling, and slicing into salads or yogurt. Clingstone peaches are exactly what the name suggests. The flesh clings tightly to the pit, making them slightly messier to eat, but often exceptionally juicy. Semi-freestone peaches fall somewhere in between and combine qualities of both types. The truth is that the differences in sugar content between these varieties are relatively small. The much bigger factor is ripeness. A very ripe peach generally contains more readily available sugar than a firm, less ripe peach. That doesn't mean you should avoid ripe peaches, but it does mean that 2 extremely ripe peaches may affect your blood sugar differently than 2 firmer ones. And then there are white peaches. They are not a separate variety category, but they are worth mentioning because they are sweeter and less acidic than yellow peaches. That extra sweetness comes from slightly higher sugar content. White peaches are still a good choice for most people with diabetes, but the same rules apply. Watch your portion size, eat the skin, and pair it with protein or healthy fat. A white peach is still a peach, just a bit sweeter. Now let's talk about the skin, because this matters more than most people realize. A significant portion of a peach's fiber is found in the skin. Fiber slows digestion and helps reduce the speed at which glucose enters your bloodstream. Peeling a peach doesn't suddenly make it unhealthy, but keeping the skin on gives you one more advantage when it comes to blood sugar control. Segment 3, the peach trap. Now let's talk about where peaches get their bad reputation. Fresh peaches are usually an excellent choice for diabetes. Peach cobbler is not. Peach pie, peach crisp, peach preserves, peach jam, peach ice cream, peach syrup, and peach-flavored desserts often contain enormous amounts of added sugar on top of the natural sugars already found in the fruit itself. Canned peaches deserve special attention here because many are packed in heavy syrup. That syrup can dramatically increase the carbohydrate content of the serving without providing any additional nutritional value. If you do buy canned peaches, look for ones packed in water or their own juice, not syrup. Frozen peaches are also a good option. Just check the label for added sugar. Peach juice presents another problem. When you drink juice, most of the fiber that slows digestion has been removed. That allows the natural sugars to hit your bloodstream much more quickly than they would if you ate the whole fruit. Even smoothies can become a problem if you're not careful. A smoothie containing 3 peaches, banana, honey, and fruit juice may contain more carbohydrates than an entire meal. Fresh peaches are rarely the issue. What we do to peaches is usually the issue. Segment 4. How to enjoy peaches without spiking blood sugar. First, eat the whole peach, skin and all. The skin contains much of the fruit's fiber, which helps slow digestion and creates a steadier rise in blood sugar than peeled fruit or peach juice. Next, think of peaches as part of a balanced snack or meal, not a dessert by themselves. Pairing a peach with protein or healthy fat slows digestion even further and helps you stay full longer. Good options include a handful of almonds, walnuts, or pistachios, plain Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or even a slice of cheese. Here's a simple rule that many people find helpful. Don't let the peach eat alone. Give it a protein partner. Timing can also make a difference. Many people notice a smaller glucose rise when they eat fruit alongside breakfast or lunch, or immediately after a balanced meal, rather than eating it by itself on an empty stomach. Your experience may be different, but it's worth paying attention to. Portion size is where people often get caught off guard. One medium peach is considered 1 serving, but peaches can vary dramatically in size. If the peach looks closer to a softball than a baseball, you're probably looking at closer to 2 servings. Cut it in half, enjoy half today, and save the rest for tomorrow. One more tip that's often overlooked. Slow down. Eating a peach over several minutes, instead of quickly finishing it, gives your body more time to process the carbohydrates. It's a small habit, but every little advantage helps. And finally, trust your own data. If you wear a continuous glucose monitor or use a glucose meter, use it as your personal nutrition coach. Try eating a peach by itself one day, then try the same size peach paired with Greek yogurt or a handful of nuts another day. You may be surprised by the difference. Those real-world results are far more valuable than any generic chart because they're specific to your body. Segment 5. Final thoughts. Fresh peaches are one of the more diabetes-friendly fruits you can choose. They have a low glycemic index, provide fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, and can fit comfortably into a healthy eating plan when portion sizes remain sensible. The biggest danger isn't the peach itself. It's the syrup, the juice, the pie crust, the cobbler topping, and the added sugar that often comes along for the ride. Stick with fresh peaches whenever possible. Keep the skin on, pair them with protein or healthy fats, and let your own glucose readings guide you. Do you eat peaches? What's your favorite way to enjoy them? Comment below, and please share this video with someone who loves peaches but isn't sure whether they're a good choice for diabetes. Until next time, stay strong, stay sweet, but not too sweet, and keep thriving with the Blood Sugar Squad.